All right.
Some great what
are we talking about today?
Jason, tell us what we're going to talk about today.
Well, we're talking about a gentleman. We even mentioned him on our last podcast.
Yeah.
This gentleman has been a huge impact in my life, many lives, and lives all over the world.
Huge.
And, big time. And so, I'm talking about John Maxwell. If y'all don't know John Maxwell, I just say go to Google, type in leadership guru.
Yeah,
because he
one
will
of the
pop
best.
up. He is
one of the best.
Yeah, he's the best. He's actually he's been hired by different countries or different services to come in and help.
Oh wow!
With organizing and redoing their leadership.
Wow!
And so, I mean,
you've seen him live, haven't you?
Well, yeah. So years back when they started the John Maxwell team, I joined it and for the coaching and the speaking and the training, and that's what kind of kicked my business off during that time because you could use his material and teach on it, which is fantastic. But the value was you literally got to be on a phone with John Maxwell. I think it was once a month he would be on the phone and pour into you. I'm not sure what they do now. It's been a while, but it was a life changer for me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, again, everybody on this call should be the CEO of their own business, right? So we're talking about leadership. Whether it's just you, you just still need to lead your own business, right?
Right. And so what we're talking about today is I found this article. It came across, and I thought, and I shot it out to Monty. I was like, this would be really good to talk about because it's real estate lessons for growth by John Maxwell. So it's really kind of taking in what he teaches, but it just shines the light on the real estate aspect of it.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, coincidentally, one of the books I'm reading right now is Leadership in Tough Times. Yeah, and by John Maxwell, and I love the guy. When in doubt, when you're looking for a good book to read, find one with John Maxwell. I'm telling you.
One of my favorite ones. It's an older one, but one of my favorite ones for a business and for teams is everybody communicates, few connect. I love that one because you never think about it that you're talking among each other. You're sending emails, you're sending texts,
right?
And just to sum it up, he's like you're communicating what you want, but you're not really connecting with your team. And so it's pretty cool. I've had the opportunity to go into some small businesses and kind of take them through this process of some different examples and what do you call it? Exercises. Yeah. And it's eye-opening that, wow, we really are missing the connection piece of it.
And I think sometimes because, they're on your team, I mean, we're already connected, aren't we? Type of thing. It's sometimes we forget that even going deeper within your own team members can make a huge difference.
Well, let's talk about the first one here.
Okay.
You will never fulfill your destiny doing work you despise.
Oh, yes.
My passion is my work. My passion is real estate. I love it. I mean, I'm so fortunate that at a point in my life where I was a laid-off factory worker in the early 1980s, and somebody said, I bet you could make $30,000 a year. And I said, wow, that's twice what I'm making now. And so for money reasons, I went into real estate. But then I found my real passion. It became almost like a ministry of serving people, I
think it's interesting. We both started in the factory.
Really?
Yeah. I built trailer hitches.
Really? I handled cat parts.
Cat parts? Oh, Caterpillar.
Okay.
Yeah, Caterpillar.
Well, that went sideways real quick.
That's too funny. Well, it talks in this article about you get your real estate license and you're super excited, right? There's that liveliness to you and your excitement for the business. Right. And then that one deal starts to go sideways and you raise your voice and you don't act like yourself and you have all this stress and all this stuff happens, and it really kind of goes into more detail about focusing and talking about how if you can stay in your lane and focus on what brings you the most joy, and then kind of hire out or divvy up the other things that could cause
Find the who.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things when we have new agents come in is we take them through a foundation series of classes.
Yeah.
And the very first one, I started out with the very simple question is why? Why are you here?
Why?
And, we hear that a lot, almost to the point that it's almost kind of just washes over, like it's not that, not that deep. And, but it's really a question that you have to dig deep into. Really, why is it you chose this business? Because there's going to be those times that are tough, and you're going to really ask yourself, why am I doing this? And it's during those times that you're pulling out your passion. Are you truly passionate for them? Because if you're not, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right, exactly.
But it's going to be tough to stay in it if you're not passionate.
This business, I just think you have to be, or you're not going to last. It can't be about the money. I mean, we're all money motivated to some degree, for certainly, and we're all trading time for dollars. There's no question about that. But if it's only about the money, you're not going to last. You're just not, unless you're just got plenty of money to throw at leads and you just go through the motions or whatever. I don't know. I think you've got to have a passion for people, and one of their biggest investments. I think your business, you absolutely have to.
Yeah, I mean, I love solving the problem. For me, it's a different problem every day. And it's exciting to do that. And then, you figure out how you can do it faster, and more efficient. And you kind of, in that, I do enjoy a good competitive. I'm a competitive gal, so I like the competition piece of it. They say when you get in the mortgage business, it's hard to get out because you do like that craziness of it all. There is that, you fall back on that hamster wheel and you keep doing the same thing, over and over and over again. But there is some joy with they think it's going to die. It's not going to make it. And then it makes it, it's like that, the drama.
Especially when you get one that is on its deathbed. And
I love
bring
that.
it back to life.
I mean, that gets me so excited, And I've done it so often that we make it look so easy, but it's not. It's not easy at all, and there's a lot that goes into it. But it is so rewarding because, I mean, they're crying. There's goosebumps. There's just it makes it exciting. You're just not alone. You're a need. You're a want. You're somebody that can really make a difference for them. So,
Carrie Ann, when I found out you were resurrecting these, I said, I thought to myself, I hope that's not everything you become known for, because that's the hesitancy. So many that are skilled enough to ever get somebody to that point, that's their hesitancy, because that's not what you want to be known for. But you're known for being able to cover it all and do that, and it not hurt the rest of your business. And I love that. And
I don't mind being known for certain things because I do enough of them that it's still great. And I'm just grateful for every opportunity.
That's what I'm saying. I guess is you haven't differentiated. You haven't shied away from those tough ones because they are such a time suck and such an emotional, because you get, if you're like us, you get emotionally connected to the outcome there. You want everybody to make it, and not everybody does.
Well, I only am doing it for 8 days, so it's not really that much of a time suck. The other lender's doing it for 60 days. So to me, I actually would 8 day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you think about it, I mean, they're closing so fast, with permission of the borrower, and everybody is comfortable with the numbers, et cetera, et cetera. But
That's called the Lazarus program, right?
I was about to just say that.
We're bringing it up. We do.
The Gospel of Carrie Ann.
It's just the twiddle of the nose.
The shortest verse is Carrie Ann.
So let's talk about the next step that he mentions, and that's the secret of your success is determined by your daily agenda. Is your schedule, is the tail wagging the dog, or are you in control?
Right. Yeah. What time do you get up?
Me? 4:20.
4:20
a.m.
Why 4:20?
I think he's manifesting, but he may not know.
I don't know, man.
He did grow up in the 70s. So.
I think it's because
he's dreaming. He's dreaming. He's hoping it may become here soon.
I feel so
mellow.
I feel so abused right now.
It's just a relaxing time of the morning.
It's totally fine.
I seem to have the munchies at that time for some reason.
I don't know what you guys are talking about here. No, but seriously, if you check my, let's check our.
Check it. All right.
If you haven't.
Just check it.
If you don't have this app, by the way,
there's
Sleep
an app.
Cycle.
It's called the 420 app.
Okay, it's 4:30 now. Okay. It was 4:20.
That's a Maui, man.
Woo!
But if you haven't tried the sleep app, you need to do that because it gently wakes you up, but not just anytime. It wakes you up within a range based on your sleep cycle. It senses when you're at a higher level. And it doesn't just yank you out of the depths of deep sleep. It hears you roll or something like that. Maybe it's why it gives you like a 20-minute window. So when I say
Hatch.
420, it's really 415 to 435 or something like that.
Hatch, there's it looks like sunshine blaring in my it's a gradual increase of light in my face. And then
Same
no
concept.
joke, all of it, I'm like, will these damn birds stop chirping? Where's the hell are the birds? And then I realized it is the like they're in my ear. It's kind of funny. But what time do you get up?
I actually get up at different times.
Yeah.
So, I'm not I tried the whole 5 a.m. club.
Yeah.
And I tried different methods, and to the point that it was very frustrating because, since I was a baby, I'm not a morning person.
Ooh, mm-hmm.
My productivity kicks into overdrive in the afternoon.
Okay.
And so
Love
that's when I'm actually really focused. I mean, so I knock out my classes, I knock out my interviews or anything that I'm doing. I knock it out during, from 10 on. Mm-hmm. But man, my creative juices start to play, probably around 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Interesting. I love that.
I'm done by then.
Huh?
I'm mentally done by then.
Well, and I guess it's just because I wake up later.
Yeah.
It's just my body's built that way.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Well, it was Hal Elrod's fault, that I get up early now. I mean, I was never a morning person. If anybody wasn't, I wasn't. And I was proud of it. Damn it. I'm going to push it as long as I can. But it's that whole concept. And part of it is when you get in the second half of life, which, when you're 69 years old, you're definitely, I feel pretty confident I'm in the second half of life.
You and Mom
now.
are hanging out in the same age group. Did you
Really?
know that?
No, I
She's
didn't know that.
69 too.
Well, she looks good for 69, I'll tell you what. But so when that happens, you get a little more urgent, I think, about the time that you have.
Sure.
And so that's one of the reasons why even if I don't have anything to do, and I've tried sleeping during on the weekends, like I'm going to sleep in, and then so like 5:30 is sleeping in.